Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's basketball matchup here at West Prairie Junior Senior High School. We got the Havana Ducks taking on the West Prairie Cyclones. We'll take a step aside real quick and do the announcements for the starting lineups. Yeah. I guess. We're not doing the anthem. That's what Jason said. Just doing lineups. Good evening and welcome to West Prairie Junior Senior High School for tonight's matchup between the Havana Ducks and your West Prairie Cyclones. And now the JV starting lineups. First for the visiting Havana Ducks. Number 1, Eli Olson. Number 2, Carter Brooks. Number 21, Anthony Foster. Number 22, Braden Willing. And number 42, Caden Green. The Ducks are coached by Craig Balls and Troy Okeson. And now the starting lineups for your home team, the West Prairie Cyclones. Number 3, Brody Cordell. Number 5, Jason Faust. Number 11, Cam Kramer. Number 13, Ryan Clark. And number 14, Austin Nelson. The Cyclones are coached by Ian Conklin, Greg Duncan, and assisted by Reagan Weaver. Your officials for tonight's game are Ronald Grant, John Hippen, and Rick Vanenstock. Good luck. All right, now we got that over with. Time to get to the action here. Jump in the middle is won initially by the Ducks, so they'll start with possession of the ball here. Pass comes over to the left wing, swung into the corner. In case you missed the starting lineups, out there for the Ducks, we got Eli Olson, Carter Brooks, Anthony Foster, Braden Willing, and Caden Green. For the Cyclones, we got Jason Foss, Brody Cordell, Cam Kramer, Ryan Clark, and Austin Nelson. Ball stolen away by Kramer. He's going to be patient with it here, looking to pass it off to somebody. Gets it over to Clark, who's going to look to bring it up the court here. Cyclones working it around now. Kramer has it on top of the key. Pass is stolen away. That's number 21 all the way. That's Anthony Foster with the steal and bucket on the other end. Quick 2 points for the Ducks. Hard to the rim, won't go. Rebound fought for into the basket. Clark had it for a second, couldn't quite keep a handle on it. So it'll be Ducks ball. Cyclones JV team playing a little short-handed than usual. Ball swung over to the right wing, into the corner. Swinging around into the hands of Olson. That's going to be a travel. Got the feet moving there a little too quickly, didn't get the ball on the floor. Ducks up here in a high press, putting a little pressure on the Cyclones in the backcourt. Inbound comes for Nelson. Nelson, right to left crossover, gets the ball across the timeline. Over to Cordell, he's deep on the left wing. Olson was on for a second. Nelson set the pick, got the switch on that. Handoff comes to Kramer. Kramer crosses over, drives in. Gather layup, won't go. Rebound fought for. Cordell had it for a second. Nelson's in there, tips it away. And he's able to save it. Cordell, nobody picks him up, puts the three. That won't fall. Rebounded by the Ducks. Into the hands of Olson. Nice pass over there to the left wing. Kind of a pass fake back, puts up the three, won't go. Olson's there for the rebound, can't get it to go, and Clark comes down with the rebound. Clark's forced to dribble it out of there. Gets it over for Nelson, now to Kramer. Again, Cyclones down here 2-0. 5:55 to go in the first quarter, and that's going to be a reach-in foul. That one will go on number 22, Braden Willing of the Ducks. It'll be the team's first. Inbound comes over for Cordell. Cordell driving on Olson. Pulls it back out, looking to set up the offense. And Cordell has his crossover picked away. Nice hands up top from Olson, but just can't reel it in. Cordell now inbounds, gets it over for Kramer. Just kidding, that one's stolen away and loses it on the way up. Willing did. Cyclones get a lucky break there. Willing heard the footsteps of Kramer and just lost it on his way up. Checking in for the Ducks, we got Landon Oatman. Willing comes out. Inbound comes deep for Cordell around the half-court mark. Cordell drives in, kicks out for Faust. His three-pointer rolls around, won't quite fall. Big rebound underneath the basket from Oatman. He pushes it up for Olson. Almost stolen away by Cordell. Driving side to the low block. Nice post move there. Shot won't go. Big offensive rebound. And they're going to call a jump ball underneath the basket. Nelson did a nice job tying him up down there. I believe that was Caden Green who Nelson was able to tie up. Clark looking inbound again. Ducks up here and with some heavy pressure. Clark, the ball handler. Drives right side, spins around, lost Green for a second. Kramer puts up the deep three, and it goes. Three-pointer from Cam Kramer gives the Cyclones a 1-point advantage. Oatman on the drive. Clark picks him up, kick outside. Olson top of the key, fakes. Looking for the floater, nice dump-off pass. Short mid-range jump shot goes for Oatman. Ball comes into Cordell. Olson just takes it right away from him. Nice pass to a cutting Green. Layup, can it get it to go? Nice look at the basket there. Green's got to be kicking himself for that. Clark's down with it. He pushes it over half court. Green's on him. Over on the right wing to Kramer. Kramer triple threat drive. Layup goes, but they're going to call a foul beforehand on the ground. We'll see who that goes on. It'll go on number 21, Anthony Foster for the Ducks. Team second, his first. Cyclones inbound under their own basket. Ball comes quickly inside for Nelson. Nice find there to the cutting Nelson back door. Gets the advantage back to the Cyclones. Havana working the ball around now. Up to the top of the key, Carter Brooks. Over for Olson. Skip pass into the corner, Oatman drive, and Austin Nelson's going to pick up the foul under the basket. So Landon Oatman will take a trip to the line. Looking to give his squad the advantage here with just under 4 minutes to go. First free throw falls for him. Second free throw won't go. Rebounded by Clark up to Cordell. Over to the right wing, Kramer. Kramer skip passes over for Clark. Clark with Green on him. Back to Cordell. Now Nelson has it, looking to get it. Might have had Cordell for a second under the basket. Couldn't get it to him. Handoff comes, it's stolen away. Fast break layup, Cordell chasing him, can't quite get the block. That was number 2, Carter Brooks with the scoop and score. Gives the Ducks the lead. Clark hard to the rim, layup won't go, rebounded by Green under the basket. Gets into the hands of Olson, might have got away with a little travel there. Up quickly to Oatman, he'll drive in, layup, it falls. Nice maneuver on the layup, and the Cyclones will take a timeout. We'll take one as well. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Back here at West Prairie Junior Senior High School, as the Ducks have come in here, they're out to an early advantage, just over 3 minutes to go in this one. JoJo's Gaming Parlor offers the best gaming experience in McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also, on game nights, check out TSSR Game Time live events presented by MDH. Come join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cole Street, Bushnell, and cheer the area teams on to victory. A hat brand built on two staples, comfort and style, specializing in snapback trucker-style caps. Check out the selection or consider customs to build your business at barclaybillsco.com. Don't let the hat crack fool you. There's always room for one more. barclaybillsco.com, wishing good luck to all athletes this season. Back to the action here. Cyclones trail by 4, just over 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Nelson working the ball up the court. He gets it across, looking to go hard to the rim. Kick out for Kramer. Thought about the three. He'll pull it down. Drives inside. Floater off the backboard is good. Nice layup there from Cam Kramer. That was Willing down there. Tried to take the charge. He comes up a little slow, but it's looking like he's going to be okay. Took a bit of a hit there from Kramer on the way to the rim. Olsen working the ball up now. Over for Brooks. Brooks back to the hands of Olsen. Again, Havana has been extremely patient, just working the ball around here. Drive inside, layup won't go. Kramer had it for a second. Oatman stole it away. Back for Olsen. Olsen gets it down low, out for Brooks. Brooks drives in, kick out. Oatman three off the front of the rim. Big rebound underneath the basket. Nice job boxing out down there from Nelson. Looking to push the pace now. Gets it over for Clark. Clark will shoot the pull-up three. A little short. Falls right into the hands of Austin Nelson, whose layup is good. So Austin Nelson just in perfect position there to corral in that miss. Gets a second chance opportunity. Points good. Kick out comes. Three-pointer on the way. Off the front of the rim. Clark's able to get it into the hands of Nelson. Nelson driving on Willing. Hands it off to Kramer. Kramer over for Gurdell. Olsen picks him up high. Nelson telling Clark to cut towards the rim. He does. Can't get it to him, though. Here's Nelson now over into the hands of Cordell on the right wing. Cordell puts it down, drives, layup, but he'll get fouled. So Brody Cordell takes a trip to the line. Looking to give the Cyclones a lead here. 1:30 to go in the first quarter of this one. First free throws down and good, Brody Cordell. Gives the Cyclones a 1-point advantage. Got a whole host of substitutions now for the Ducks, including Caden Green, excuse me. Number 13, Caden Olsen. 21, Anthony Foster out there. Number 4, Owen Smith, and they're joined by Landon Oatman. Here's Olsen now. Over on the right wing, Clark got tripped up underneath the basket trying to close out, but the shot down low will be fouled. Caden Green working down there. I believe that foul is going to go on Austin Nelson. It's his second of the game. First free throw for Green is down and good. Ben Wren checks into the ball game for the Cyclones again. Usually see him in the varsity contest, with Cyclones working a little short staff tonight. Missing a couple players off the roster. As the refs are discussing, I believe a technical foul was called. Something about Ben Rinn checking into the ball game there they didn't like. Not sure if he didn't come up to the scores table or. Technical free throw is missed. Excuse me, they were shooting the second attempt off the foul, and now this will be the technical free throw. High arcing free throw won't fall. Get another opportunity here. Still not quite sure what to call the technical on. I don't think second free throw is good. I think Ben Rinn didn't come up to the scores table, and that's what they called. So technical free throw gives the ball back to the Ducks, and they have a 1-point lead now. Ball comes in for Oatman. Over on the left wing for Olson. Now for Smith. Smith gets it down low for Green. Power dribble, spins around, back out for Smith. 3 on the way. Won't fall. Cordell chases the rebound down. He comes up with it, gets a little bump there, and then loses it into the hands of Oatman. Over for Caden Olson. Gets it up quickly for Oatman. Back to Olson. Cordell on him. Smith now working it around. Again, Havana can be a little patient here. 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. Drive inside, and they're going to call a travel. Nice defense there. The combination of Cordell and I believe Kramer down there. Able to force the turnover. Clark inside out dribble, crosses over on Green. Gets the ball across half court. 35 to go now. Tries to hand off to Kramer, lost it for a second. Kramer's got Oatman on him. Gives it up for Cordell. Cordell splits the defenders, gets to the rim, but eventually loses it. Jump ball is going to be called. It'll go to the Havana Ducks. Ducks with a 1-point lead, 20 seconds to go. Over for Landon Oatman, into the corner. Green has it. Clark's on him. Working around. Kramer gambled for the steal. Didn't quite get it. Inside. Layup is good. Landon Oatman scores the 2-pointer for the Ducks. Cyclones working quickly here. 3 seconds to go. Kramer to the rim. He'll get fouled, and they're going to say he's going to take a trip to the line. Nice job attacking the rim, Cam Kramer. Draws the foul with 0.5 to go, so he'll be shooting free throws before the start of the second quarter. First of Kramer's free throws is good. Cuts the lead to 2 as Brooks checks back into the game for the Ducks. Second free throw from Kramer. Hits the front of the rim, won't go, and that's how the first quarter of play will end. Just waiting for the buzzer to go. There it is. So it's the Ducks with a 2-point advantage here at the end of one. Again, this has been TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. We'll bring the second quarter of action to you in just one moment.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and that care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's
like a huge weight lifted.
And back at you here as we're getting ready for the second quarter of action. Ducks have the 2-point advantage over the Cyclones. Been a fairly slow contest so far. Trying to get the fouls and timeouts right. Cordell gets it over for Clark, top of the key, swings it around into the hands of Kramer. Kramer, nice pass down low to Clark, who misses the initial layup, gets his own rebound. Putback layup won't go, 2 misses. 2 shots you don't see Ryan Clark miss very often. He did there, though. And they're going to call a travel. Havana working the ball up quickly, but maybe a little too quickly for their own good. Turns the ball back over for the Cyclones. Kramer now with the ball. Goes to the rim. Trying to dump it down low for Clark. Clark cut outside. Kramer threw it inside. Havana has done a real nice job working the ball around here in this one. Just staying extremely patient, waiting for their open shots. Cyclones, to their credit, doing much of the same. Olsen gives it over for Brooks. Bounce pass into the corner for Green. Back for Brooks. Brooks now will pull it back out. Over for Olsen. Olsen, one dribble pull up mid-range. Won't go. Nice rebound underneath the basket from Clark. Clark will put it on the ground, bring it up to court with Green on him. Trying to get it over for Wren. He does. Wren handoff now for Cam Kramer. Kramer with Brooks on him. Has it around the volleyball line. Bounce pass over to the right wing for Cordell. Cordell pulls it back out, looking to set up the offense once again. Cordell comes to the top of the key for Clark. Swings the ball around into the corner. Kramer pump fake drive to the rim. Layup won't go. Rebound underneath the basket by the Ducks. Here comes Olsen on the break. Nice pass up into the corner. Oatman has it now. Drives on Clark. Layup partially blocked, maybe. Wren fighting for the rebound, can't get it. Big block underneath the basket from Ben Wren. Nice effort down there. Couldn't grab the rebound initially, but gets the huge rejection under the basket. Kramer now gives over for Faust. Over for Clark. Clark to Cordell on the left wing. Thought about the 3. He'll drive inside. Jump pass comes to Clark. Clark couldn't handle it. Cordell's able to chase it down. Cordell throws it up for Wren. And they're going to say over and back. Inbounds comes over for Eli Olsen of Havana. Gets it over to the left wing for Carter Brooks. Brooks now. Bounce pass back to Olsen. A little bit too low off his leg. Turnover comes back to the Cyclones. Inbounds comes to Clark, who lost it. Coach Conklin asking for a foul there. Looked like Olsen kind of shoved him out of bounds, but no foul is called. Inbounds comes up towards half court for Brooks. Deep on the left wing, Eli Olsen has it. Brooks now, bounce pass down low, back out for Brooks. Nobody picked him up. Thought about the 3. He'll shoot the pull up mid-range. Can't get it to go. Rebound under the basket by the Cyclones into the hand of Wren. Wren down over for Kramer. Kramer lob pass up for Cordell, just a little high. Was the right idea, just a little bit offline. Here's a fast break. Oatman comes, big rejection there. Huge block from Cam Kramer. Pins Oatman off the backboard. Wow. That was a heck of a block, folks. Havana's still with it. They got a wide open player in the corner. Decide to get it inside. Another big block from Wren. And they're going to call offensive foul on Anthony Foster. So the ball comes back to the Cyclones. Wren will inbound for them. Gets it for Clark. And quick foul comes. That'll go on Eli Olsen. So a couple quick fouls there for the Ducks. They're up to 6 fouls as a team. Cyclones only at 2. Both of those are on Austin Nelson. So Foster comes out of the game. Back in is Eli Friend for the Ducks. Cordell working it past half court. He's got Green on him. Crosses over, bounce pass over to Clark. Clark puts it on the ground, looking to get over for Wren. Wren has it. Pump fake on the top of the key. Wren puts it on the ground. He's got Friend on him. Pass comes over for Clark, who has to come and meet it. Clark picks up his dribble. Again, the Cyclones working very patiently here. It's been a very low-scoring game. Kramer drives in, kicks back out for Clark. Clark drives in, bounce past to Wren. Wren puts up the three, hits the back of the rim, rolls around, can't go. Big rebound by Clark, and he misses another layup, but fights for it again. And bodies are on the floor everywhere. We'll see where it's going to go. They're going to say it's going to stay here with the Cyclones. Nice effort from Clark under the basket to keep possession. Well, Clark's had a couple opportunities right at the rim that you know he'd like to have back. And a timeout is going to be called as Faust was trapped in the corner there. We'll thank a couple of our fine sponsors. M&B Furniture, Bushnell's only furniture store, is a mainstay in the community and offers free delivery within 40 miles. For everything you need to furnish your home, stop in and see the fine folks at M&B Furniture at 481 West Main Street, or find them on Facebook, Instagram, or the web at www.mbfurniturinc.com. You can also call 309-772-2111. Having slow, unreliable internet just doesn't cut it in today's world. MTC Communications offers lightning-fast, reliable fiber internet, video, camera, and phone systems to the McDonough, Henderson, and Hancock County areas, and is expanding quickly. Visit mtc.crowdfiber.com to check your availability. Back to the action here. Wren inbound comes right to Olsen. Not sure where he's trying to go there. Olsen, nice pass down low for Brooks. Brooks gets the two-pointer up and good. So breaks the long scoring drought from both teams. Over for Cordell on the right wing, looking to get it in for Wren. He puts on the ground, drives inside, shoots that kind of that short mid-range jump shot. Can't go. Nice pass ahead from. Nice block again. That's 3 blocks for Ben Wren in this one, folks. He's playing great defense on that end. Looking for another one there. Foul's going to go on Brody Cordell of the Cyclones. Cyclones third as a team. Olsen inbounds underneath the basket for Havana. Comes quickly into Brooks. Brooks tries to drive on Clark, and they're going to call a push foul on Ryan Clark. Comes quickly inside for Green. Green has to double clutch the layup because Wren was right there, and Wren gets another blocked shot under the basket. And Friend loses it out of bounds. Ben Wren's going to have to start Dikembe Mutombo finger wagging after all these blocks. It's been extremely impressive in this game on the defensive end. Cyclones need it again, playing shorthanded as they are tonight. Cyclones still trail by 4, 3:30 to go in the second quarter. Clark with Olsen on him. Bounce pass over for Kramer. Kramer drives in. He gets double treated. Tries to get it to Cordell. Cordell can't handle it. Into the hands of Green. And Ducks will slow it down now. Olsen up for Brooks. Brooks now step back 3. Lines it up and drills it. Big 3 there from Carter Brooks. Extends the lead to 7. Excuse me. I think they called that a long 2. So only a 6-point lead now. Ball comes over for Wren. Wren drives, gets out for Cordell, who put up the deep 3 off the front of the rim, won't go. Rebounded by Brooks, looking to push the pace now. Inside out dribble, floater, a little bit short. Rebound, nice play there from Green under the basket. Was able to throw it off Clark and keep possession on this end of the court. Brooks is going to look to inbound here as Caden Olsen comes in for Caden Green. Brooks looking to inbound here, gets it quickly inside, layup won't go. Nice contest from Wren. Wren secures the rebound, gets it over for Ryan Clark. Clark over for Kramer. Again, the Cyclones have been working from behind for most of this game. Need to go on a bit of a run here to get the advantage back. Wren tried to get it down for Cordell. It was the right idea. Cordell just wasn't quite ready for it. Eli Olson brings it up for the Ducks. Drives inside, it's cut off by Cordell. Quickly swung into the corner. Bounce pass down low for Friend. And they're going to call a reach-in foul under the basket. It's going to go on Ben Wren. Trying to keep Friend off of his spot. Pass comes quickly in for Olson. Olson will put up the three and drills it. 9-point advantage now for the Ducks. Cyclones need a big answer. Clark brings it over half court. He's cut off by Olson. Olson looking to pick the pocket. Clark loses it, and over and back's the call. Just that pressure from Eli Olson, forcing the turnover there. Coach Duncan on the bench trying to plead with the refs, saying that it was off Olson. Olson now swings it quickly over for Smith. Smith back into the hands of Eli Olson. Again, Havana just running this 4-out, 1-in offense. Down low to Friend. Big block from Wren on the turnaround jump shot. Quickly up for Cordell. Cordell runs in, behind the back move. Nice scoop layup, can't get it to go. Cordell fights for his own rebound. And they're going to call a foul on the Ducks, so Cordell should be taking a trip to the line here for the 1-and-1. Indeed he is. So Cordell now 1-on-1 opportunity as the Ducks are up to 7 team fouls here in the first half. Just over 1 minute of play. First free throw for Cordell is good. Again, these free throws are huge, just chipping into that lead. Cyclones really haven't been able to get much going on the offensive end. Trying to get the lid off the basket with these free throws. Second one rolls in and out. Big offensive rebound from Kramer. Kramer pulls it back out. He drives hard inside. Thought he might have got away with the travel there. Clark, another bunny miss. Fights for the rebound and gets it up and good. You know those are going to start falling for Ryan Clark eventually. Gets the offensive putback good. Ducks now working it quickly up for Eli Olson. Jump pass into the corner. Again, just swinging it around over for Smith. Smith with Clark on him. Olson into the corner. Three is good. That's number 13, Caden Olson. So the Olson to Olson connection drills it in. Wren brings it up. Nice pass under the basket for Cordell. Cordell just caught it under the basket. Had to readjust his layup. Got away with the travel there. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Clark with a big offensive rebound. 15 to go here. Got to push it for the Cyclones. They trail by 9, up for Kramer. They're going to work it down for one final shot here. 5 seconds now. Kramer gets a screen from Cordell. Thought about the three, up for Cordell. Cordell shoots the off-balance three. It won't go. Olson, full-court shot. That's going to fall a little bit short. And that's how the first half of action will come to an end. What a defensive effort in that first half. And Ben Wren checked into the ball game, picked up probably at least 5 blocks there for him. Nice to see him out there. Again, the Cyclones working a little short staffs in the JV game. They'll trail by 9 as we head into our halftime break. Again, you're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
All right, welcome back here. I'm with Dr. Ed Card from MDH. And Dr. Card, you're a face that a lot of people throughout Macomb, I've worked in Macomb and media for a long time, so I've heard your name, seen advertisements with your name and picture in it for, we're not going to talk about how long, but it's been a while, okay? You're quote-unquote retiring, sort of, but you're the chief medical officer still.
True. I am no longer doing surgery. I'm no longer doing clinical medicine. I have 2 very good partners coming in who are going to be taking over the clinical side of things. And I want to be there for them to help them with the transition into private practice and so just provide some support. They don't need a whole lot of support, but for what they do need, I want to be there. And then I'm transitioning into full-time administrative position as the chief medical officer, which puts me in charge of the quality program, the patient safety program, and the med staff office, as well as utilization management. And those are all areas that we've been working on in the past. And I've been chief medical officer for 2 years, but now I can devote a lot more time, a lot more energy to improving those programs, and by extension then improving the quality and safety of care at our hospital.
I feel like that seeing you as many years as you put in at MDH and being willing and able to stick around after you're done doing surgery, you're done doing your clinical hours, you're willing to stay here. To me, that must mean that you feel like MDH is on the right track and doing things the way you want it to be done, right?
I thoroughly believe that. I think we're in a better place now, clinically, administratively, and with the new surgeons. I think we're in a better place than we've been in all the time that I've been here. And while we've tried not to mention it, it's only been 38 years.
So you have a few things up your sleeve that you can, the new guys and girls and whoever might come after you while you're still here, you've got a few tricks you can probably teach them, right?
You pick up a couple of things in that long period of time of doing surgery. And when I started, I did a lot of vascular surgery, but most of that now is done by cardiology and radiology. So that has sort of faded, but we're doing a lot more laparoscopic things. Dr. Peck is actually trained in laparoscopy, took a fellowship. Dr. White is very, very good, and I think the two of them together, both women, but I think that they're going to be incredible. I really think they're going to be very, very good. And the strengths of one balance off the other areas for the other. It's really a very nice synergistic pairing of those two who are both very, very good.
And I would imagine that your license obviously is still going to be valid, so if it gets into a pinch and they call Dr. Card and say, hey, we need something right now, you're probably still here and able to do that?
I've been known to answer that. I'm still around and available if there are questions or problems or things, people need an extra pair of hands in the operating room or run into something they haven't seen before. I'm still going to be around for that, and in fact, helped with an operation this morning. So I think that's going to be a nice transition for me, because I don't have to just stop being in the operating room, and hopefully helpful for Dr. Peck and Dr. White as well.
I would imagine after 38 years, just stopping something would be like stopping cigarettes, right? It'd be really hard to do.
Oh, no.
No? Oh.
It's not being on call is pretty okay. I'm enjoying that. So that is not a difficult transition at all. Came to town when I was 29 years old and have been doing surgery here all that time. And you sort of go through phases. There's the scared phase when you're first starting. Then there's the I can't believe how exciting and fun this is. And I've moved into the third phase, which is this really is work. So I think it's time for me to move to other things, and certainly not compete for patients with our two new surgeons.
Well, I can speak for most of the people, I think, in Macomb and McDonough County. We're happy you're still around. Thank you for everything you've done through the years. I think that you've probably become a Macomb homie after spending over half your life here anyway, right?
Pretty close. I still can't trace back people's ancestry 3 generations like everybody else in town can. So I'm not a true Macombite yet. But the other side of that is that the community has been incredibly kind to me through the course of my career, entrusting me with their care and with their health. And I'm very grateful to the community for that as well. It's not been a one-way street at all.
Well, I'm Dwayne Hulett. This has been Dr. Ed Card. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back with some more sports right after this.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today, and make your voice heard.
We're an 11-bed ER. I pride myself on every day that the patients get what they need and see a physician when they need it. We want them to be headed towards the road of recovery when they leave here. I feel like we have nurses that care so much. We're more than a team. It's a family, and we want what's best for the patient.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
And welcome back here to West Prairie Junior Senior High School as the Ducks are able to maintain the 9-point lead going into the second half of play. Thought I got the period changed over. There he goes finally. Again, you've been listening to TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH as we're just getting ready for the second half of action. Just over 2 minutes to go. Usually they cut that a bit short. We're going to get a couple live reads in and then be right back to the action. For all your local news, subscribe to the Community News Brief Weekly Edition, mailed directly to your home every Friday. You can also receive Monday and Wednesday editions by email. All of this for only $42 per year or $38 per year if you're 65 or older. Copies can also be purchased at select locations in Bushnell, Colchester, and Blandonsville. Your farm is your legacy. As a leading farm insurer, Country Financial is here to protect it. Call Brett Powell, your local country rep, at 309-652-3889 for a free quote today. Macomb's original local sports bar is the Sports Corner at 124. With focus on local sports, catch WIU games in all of the area TSSR Game Time live broadcasts at Sports Corner at 124, all while enjoying your favorite cold drink and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi at 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb. Just a few of our fine sponsors that are able to make tonight's broadcast possible. Again, we have quite a few viewers in here tonight. If you're one of those, make sure to get down below in the live chat. Let us know who you're rooting for. Again, it was a pretty nice run there at the end of the quarter for the Ducks. Second quarter, that is, that was able to give them the big lead. It's been a fairly close contest other than that run that I just mentioned. Out there starting for the Ducks, it'll be number 42, Caden Green, number 21, Anthony Foster, number 22, Braden Willing, number 5, Landon Oatman, and I believe that's going to be number 2, Carter Brooks out there as well for the Cyclones. We got number 5, Jason Faust, number 14, Austin Nelson, number 3, Brody Cordell, number 11, Cam Kramer, and number 13, Ryan Clark. Initial possession goes to the Cyclones. They turn it over, back over for the Ducks. Three-pointer looked good from where we were sitting. Can't quite go. Big block there from Kramer on the jump shot from Brooks. Drive inside Willing, and Kramer looking to pick up another block, but he'll get called for the foul. So it'll be Willing taking a trip to the line here for the Ducks early in the third quarter of action. First free throw from Willing is good. Extends the lead now out to 10. Second free throw is also good, so lead up to 11 for the Ducks. Cyclones inbound it quickly to Nelson. Nelson playing with 2 fouls. Didn't see a lot of him in the second quarter. Again, playing with those fouls. Drives inside, picks up the dribble, out for Cordell. Hand off to Kramer. He'll put up the 3, hard off the rim. Rebounded into the hands of Brooks. Brooks inside-out dribble. Nice bounce pass down low for Green. This layup won't go. Rebound under the basket from Kramer. Kramer pushing it up with Foster on him. Kramer gets it over for Cordell. Cordell looking to drive on Green, pulls it back out. Into the hands of Ryan Clark, top of the key, over for Cordell. Again, Cyclones just need to be patient there. They've had a couple good looks at the rim, and this one just haven't been able to capitalize on them. Kramer over for Cordell. He'll put up the deep 3, and it goes. Austin Nelson's down here tying his shoe. We're still playing basketball here. Ducks get it up quickly. Rebound under the basket by Green. It gets a 2-pointer up and good. Usually the refs stop that when there's a shoe tied. Not quite sure why they did. I think the Ducks might have just got it in before he started tying his shoe or something. Pretty interesting either way. Clark drives inside, gets the foul and the harm. Ryan Clark, and one opportunity for the Cyclones. Cyclones now have this thing to just 8. Clark looking to make it 7 at the free throw line. Free throw hard off the rim, chases his own rebound down, puts the layup up, won't go. Rebound fought for into the basket, trying to ask for a foul. Coach Conklin was, and Clark loses it out of bounds. And a timeout will be called by the Ducks. A little slow out of halftime. Coach sees some things he doesn't like. We'll take a timeout as well. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
MDH Sport Medicine Rehab is just not for the athlete. We see a variety of ages, getting them from having pain to no pain to get back to their normal activities and their prior level of function.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in because purple stands out. At WIU, there's limitless potential with campuses in Macomb, Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out. Ducks now working with a lead in this one. Ball comes over to the left wing for Willing. Willing up top for Green. Swings it into the corner for Brooks. Brooks thought about the 3. Nice closeout there from Faust. Backward to the left wing now. Oatman has it. Cordell comes and picks him up. Get advantage, just extremely patient offense. Drive inside by Willing, just kind of probing the defense. Gets it over for Foster now, over for Brooks. Nobody picks him up. He'll just put up the 3 and drill it. Hand down, man down. Carter Brooks knocks down the 3, extends the Ducks lead back up to 11. It's one of those things Cyclones just need to do better about closing out on shooters. Cordell puts up the quick 3 for the answer. Can't rattle it home. Oatman with the rebound. Oatman pushes it up, loses Cordell for a second. Over for Brooks. Thought about another 3, and that's going to be a blocking foul on Cordell. It's Cordell's second, I believe. Ball comes into the backcourt, into the hands of Landon Oatman. Cyclones in sort of that 2-3 zone. Driving side from Green, loses it, gets the layup, and Clark's going to pick up a foul. Got him on the arm. Caden Green will go to the line for the Ducks. Again, looking to push the advantage even further. Foul goes on Ryan Clark. First free throw is good for Green. Ben Wren checks back in. Had a huge first half for the Cyclones. Second free throw from Green, just like the first one, also falls. Ball comes in for Nelson. Nelson now working it over half court with Foster on him. trying to blow past Foster, loses his dribble for a second. And they got a timeout before the travel. Nelson just kind of let that go. Not sure if you thought maybe they were going to call a backcourt on it or what. But the Ducks are able to get the timeout before the turnover. We'll take one as well. They're seeing TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
I feel honored for those patients to have chosen me as their provider to begin with. So when they come in, I definitely have to show them respect and try to take care of them the best way I can.
I like to make time for my patients. I don't ever want anyone to feel rushed. I'm happy to sit and talk for as long as they need. And sometimes that puts me behind in my schedule, but I think it's worth it. People know if they need me that I'll be there.
I see acute injuries on the field. I see ankle sprains. I see ACL knee injuries, as well as in the clinic. It's very rewarding to see them from on the field injury to rehab to transition back to their event.
Back in action here, 4:45 to go in the third quarter. Ducks with a 13-point lead now. Inbound's going to come back into the backcourt for Landon Oatman. Brings it up. They got Clark and Cordell at the top of this 2-3. Wren in the middle. Kramer and Nelson on either side. Havana working it around now. And again, that's just one of those things. If you can get this zone moving, you're going to be able to find open shooters. Just like that, 3 on the way. Off the backboard, hard, won't go. Brooks down there with the rebound, loses it into the hands of Green. That's got to be a travel, and it is. I don't think they were going to call that initially, but Green just kind of stared at the ref, and then he called it almost like he was expecting it, but a little late on the travel call anyway. Cordell has it. Nobody picks him up. He'll shoot the mid-range, won't go. Ball lands in the hands of Oatman. He's chased by Wren. Pass is tipped up for Nelson. Nelson's just going to slow it down now. Gives it over for Kramer. Kramer now, hesitation move to the rim. Picks up the foul and gets the bucket. Cam Kramer drives hard to the rim. He'll pick up 2 points and a chance for one more. Cut the lead back down to 10 for the Cyclones. Free throw from Kramer off the back of the rim. Wren fighting for the rebound. He gets it. Back to Kramer. Kramer drives inside, pulls it back out, spin move, back baseline. Looking to get it to Clark. It's cut off. Nice kick out pass to Nelson for 3. Can't get it to go. Clark fighting for the rebound underneath the basket, and the possession arrow will say it'll be Ducks ball. That was a heck of a pass from Kramer. He was trapped down there on the baseline, was able to get it out for Nelson for the open 3. Just couldn't capitalize on that. Carter Brooks now for the Ducks. Swings it over for Oatman. Oatman into the corner for Green. Back into the hands of Oatman. Driving side by Willing. Nice bounce pass down low. Wren looking for the block. Doesn't get it, but effective the shot enough to force the miss. Gets the rebound. Here comes Kramer looking to push it up before the defense gets set. Loses it. Has to tap it to Cordell. Cordell puts up the 3. That's going to fall a little bit short. Rebounded by the Ducks, and here comes a fast break. 2-on-1. Straight to the rim. Layup is good for Brooks. And they're going to call it offensive foul. Wren just kind of wrapped around his shoulder with the off arm. Eli Friend and Owen Smith check in for the Ducks. Oatman and Green will sit on the bench. So the Ducks taking a little size off the court with Green. Bounce pass comes over on the left wing for Willing. Nobody picks him up. Thought about the 3 for a second maybe. Pulls it back down. Vantage is swinging around. Skip pass comes over for Willing. Down low for Friend. Friend, kind of that turnaround jump shot won't go. Big rebound by Wren. Doing a nice job fighting for the rebound down there. Back over for Kramer. Kramer now with Willing on him. Gives it to Clark, top of the key. Clark drives in. Kick out for Rim. Rim pump fakes. Drives back, hands off for Nelson. Nelson surveying the defense. Drives inside, jump stop, kick out for Kramer. Kramer thought about the three. He'll get the screen from Nelson. Switch comes. Brooks is on him now. Kramer just slows it down, pulls it back out. Clark now gets the big screen from Wren. Clark drives to the rim, shoots the wild layup. Thought he got fouled. Nothing's called. Brooks pushing it the other way. Throw ahead pass over from Willing, who tried to get it out for Smith in midair. Just couldn't control it in time, so the ball will come back to the Cyclones now. They trail by 13, 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Cordell brings it up. Cordell hands off for Kramer. Brooks comes out, charges at him. Back for Nelson, into the hands of Clark. Wren sets the off-ball screen for Nelson. Nelson looking to drive on Foster, can't get any space. Kramer now step back, Brooks hangs right with him. Cordell underneath the basket, shoots the layup, won't go. Big rebound by Foster, back into the hands of Brooks. Up quickly for Smith, who drives inside. Kick out, bounce pass, Willing three on the way. It falls. Ducks have really started to turn it up from the three-point line. Again, that's just one of those things when you run that 2-3 defense. You got to be able to pick up on those outside shooters or else they're going to make you pay for it. Kramer puts up the three for the answer and gets it to fall. Big answer there from Cam Kramer. Able to keep the Cyclones in this one. Smith now with the ball for the Ducks. Now to Brooks. Over for Willing. He'll put up another three. Off the back iron. Rebound fought for by Foster. Nelson has it now underneath the basket. Tried to get it for Kramer. Kramer just wasn't paying attention. He was working his way up the court. Nelson didn't realize that. This ball will come back over for the Ducks. Caden Olsen checks in. Anthony Foster will sit on the bench. Ducks now inbounded along their own sideline. Or near their sideline, I should say. And for Willing in the corner. Now up for Brooks. Brooks around the volleyball line. Bounce pass over for Smith. Smith now skip pass over into the corner for Willing again. Again, Havana just extremely patient, moving this zone, working it around. 10 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Thought about the three for the second. Olsen did. Gets it down low for Friend. Friend back out for Olsen. 5 seconds. Three on the way from Brooks, and it falls. Huge three at the end of the quarter for the Cyclones. Full court shot won't fall for them, and that's how the third quarter of play comes to an end. Ducks with the 16-point advantage. We'll take a quick break and be back with you for the final quarter of play of the JV contest between the West Prairie Cyclones and the Havana Ducks. Again, this has been TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today, and make your voice heard.
Back here at West Prairie Junior Senior High School, the Cyclones trailed the Ducks by 16 as we head into the fourth quarter of play. Out there on the floor for the Cyclones, it's number 11, Cam Kramer, number 3, Brody Cordell, number 14, Austin Nelson, number 5, Jason Faust, and number 13, Ryan Clark. Ball comes down low for Cordell, misses the layup, and is going to pick up the foul. So the foul goes on Cordell, brings the Cyclones up to 5 in the second half. Ball worked quickly up for Oatman. Again, Havana just working it around that 4-out, 1-in offense. Pass and cut. They've done it all night. Driving side here, picks up the dribble. Clark's fighting for it, can't quite get it. Smith now drives inside, pump fakes, gets the man jumping, but has to kick it back out. Here's Oatman now and tries to bounce it down low, but Nelson steals it away. Nelson now looking to push the action, but lost out of bounds, and they're going to say that it was tipped out of bounds. That's the type of pace that the Cyclones need to play with here in the fourth quarter as they're looking to get back into this one. Kramer now inbounds, gets over for Faust. Back to Clark, quickly into the corner for Kramer. Kramer, I think, was getting ready to put up the three, but lost the pass. He'll put up a deep one now, and it falls. Kramer has done nothing but keep the Cyclones in this one. Another huge bucket for him. They're going to need a lot more of that in the fourth quarter. The Cyclones are going to want a way to walk away with this one. That's a bit of a tongue twister. Smith drives inside, tries to get it for Green. Kramer steals it away. Kramer now up for Cordell. Cordell drives inside, nobody picks him up. Float shot, they're going to say it was on the ground. A lucky break for the Ducks, as that very well could have been an N1 opportunity for Brody Cordell. Cyclones box offensive set under the basket. Inbounds comes outside, top of the key. Pass into the hands of Kramer. Kramer gets a screen from Cordell. Coach Craig Ball is for the Ducks, telling him to close out with high hands on Cam Kramer. He's been lighting up for three. Nelson can't get the layup to go. Clark fought for the rebound, but he can't come up with it. 6:10 remaining in this game. Oman has it on the left wing. Up for Caden Green, top of the key, swings it over. Brooks now, the dreaded long two, can't get it to go, but works as sort of a makeshift pass as offensive rebound went to the Ducks, but the second chance opportunity won't fall. Clark gets it up for Cordell. Over for Kramer, nice screen from Clark. Kramer puts up the three, nothing but backboard. Brooks now behind the back on Cordell, drives inside, layup, won't go. Cyclones fight for it under the basket. Nelson tried to rip it away, but they're going to call foul before that. Foul will go on Caden Green for the Ducks. Be their fourth of this half. Cordell now crosses over, almost falls over. He's got Brooks on him. Hands off for Kramer. Brooks switches on to him now. Kramer hands off for Clark. Now over on the right wing, Nelson drives inside and got a little carried away there. Austin Nelson travels with it. That's one of those things we talked about the other night. Everything Austin Nelson does, he does fast. Just got a little too fast there on the drive. Ducks now. Brooks gets the screen from Foster. Working it up top for Green. Willing drives inside. Wren tried to come for the big block, but a foul's going to be called. Got a little bit too much arm. Wren did an excellent job defending the rim in the first half. He'll get whistled for the foul there. Free throw is good. First of two. Extends the lead. That's Willing at the line. Second free throw is also good. So Willing goes 100% in that opportunity. Now Cordell works it up for the Cyclones. 4:45 remaining in the fourth quarter. Cordell gets it over for Kramer. Oatman's on Kramer. Kramer step backs, drives to the middle of the paint, and there's going to be a push foul called on Oatman. Cyclones will inbound it underneath their own basket. Box offensive set. Nelson sets the screen for Cordell. Cordell now has it into the corner. Nelson sets another screen for him. Up top for Kramer. Kramer drives middle of the paint, picks up his dribble, and they're going to call another foul on Oatman. 2 quick fouls on him. So Kramer's just putting his shoulder down, going hard to the rim. Inbounds comes for Wren. Wren jump shot, rolls in and out. Oatman pulls down the board for the Ducks. Nelson picks his pocket. Nobody to beat. Nelson drives in. Oatman comes from behind, slaps it off Nelson. Thought maybe that would win off Austin Nelson's knee. Or a foul, either way you look at it. Ball comes in for Clark. Back up top for Nelson. Into the corner quickly for Kramer. Passes a little bit offline, so Kramer couldn't catch and shoot. And here comes Brooks on the fast break. Kind of sheds off Ben Wren down there and gets the fast break layup to go. 4 minutes to go. Cyclones need to get a lot of points in a hurry. Cordell now hands it off for Kramer. Kramer now puts up the deep 3. Hits off the front of the rim. Rebound underneath the basket from Foster. Clark trying to put some pressure on him, but nice job shedding off the defenders from Anthony Foster. Up for Foster now with Cordell on him. Nelson picks up the ball handler. Block underneath from Cordell. He's able to reel it in too. He's looking to push the break now. 1 man to beat. Euro step layup. Misses the charge. Nice move there from Brody Cordell. I believe a timeout's going to be charged on the Ducks. We'll take one as well. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
Back here as the Ducks have been able to hang on to their double-digit lead. 3:30 to go. Both teams 1 foul away from putting the other one into the bonus, sitting at 6 fouls apiece. Again, Cyclones going to have to pick up the pace here with 3.5 to go. Got to look to attack the rim, get shooters open. Kramer has been doing a nice job of that, but he's going to be sitting on the bench here. It would be Nelson, Wren, Cordell, Faust, and Clark out there for the Cyclones. For the Ducks, it's Green, Foster, Smith, Willing, and Carter Brooks. Finish it off. Cyclones now putting on a bit of pressure. Ball comes in for Smith. Faust charges at him. Smith gets right around him. Cyclones got to get up and guard here. Pass comes over on the right wing for Clark. Clark's on him, I should say. That's Willing. Again, Cyclones got to put in some pressure here, get some turnovers. Nelson trying to pester that ball handler, just can't quite get it away from him. Spin move drive from Willing on Clark. Up top for Green. Green gets past Wren and gets the float shot good. Inbounds comes for Ben Wren. Wren now looking to push the pace. Beats Green. Jump pass comes over for Cordell. Cordell steps back, fakes the 3, drives inside, loses it on the drive. Gets it back, shoots the layup, can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound, and he's going to be hit from behind. That foul's going to be charged on Caden Green, I believe. So Cyclones will enter the bonus, but Cordell will shoot 2 free throws before that. Before the 1-on-1, I should say. First free throw from Cordell won't fall. 17-point advantage for the Ducks. Eli Fredden comes in for them. Foster comes out. Second free throw from Cordell is good. Gets the Cyclones up to 30. They trail by 16. Again, trying to put a little pressure there. Right to the rim. Nobody picked him up. That was Brooks down there. And Nelson trying to push it back the other way. Splits through 2 defenders, but they're going to call a foul. So Austin Nelson will go to the line again. Cyclones are in the bonus. 18 fouls for the Ducks. Willing comes out of the game. Caden Olson comes in for the Ducks. First free throw of the 1-1 from Nelson won't fall. Hard off the back iron. And now Brooks has it. Just over 2 minutes to go. Cyclones come out of that pressure. Smith now working it around. Drives past Faust, gets it over for Green. Green swings it over for Brooks. Nobody on him. Pulls it back down, gets it to top the key for Friend. Big screen up top. Cyclones have shifted into a man-to-man here rather than a 2-3 zone. Nice layup there from Eli Friend. Extends the lead back out for the Ducks. 1:45 remaining in the final quarter of play. Cordell brings it over half court, gets it over on the right wing for Nelson. Nelson skip pass into the corner for Faust. Faust trying to get it quickly inside, but it's stolen away. Here's Smith with Clark to beat. Nice pump fake there. Layup won't quite fall. Wren with the rebound, and he'll get fouled. So Ben Wren will go to the line. Foul is charged on Eli Friend. Again, the Cyclones are into the bonus. Big lineup shift for the Ducks. So we got number 12, James Pitzer. Number 54, J.J. Dyson. Number 52, Tucker Fargo. And number 10, P.J. Deitcht. Ball comes over for Pitzer. Back over for Fargo. Again, Ducks can be patient here. Big lead, just over a minute to go. Tried to skip it down low. Wren on the fast break, beats a man, layup, rolls in. And the crowd erupts. Big bucket from Ben Wren there. Trims the lead to 18. Three-pointer on its way, a little bit short. Clark comes up with the rebound. Clark gives it over for Wren. Wren now looking to take this one over. Between the legs crossover. He's picked up by Deitch. Or for Clark, or excuse me, Nelson back down for Wren. Gets the two-pointer up and good. And timeout's going to be called just to get some subs in the game. That's number 32, Ashton Sheeran. Crowd is always going to pop for a Ben Wren bucket. He's had a heck of a game here in the JV game. Again, he doesn't really get much playing time in the JV contest. Usually save him for the varsity game, but JV working a little short-handed. So might as well get one of your players a little bit of run here. He's looked good, very impressive. Big block there, picks up another one, and Faust is going to lose it, but it's going to be off the knee of Ashton Sheeran. 5 seconds to go here, as this one is all but concluded. Nelson now bounces down low for Wren. Pass is tipped away. Nelson, Clark, three at the buzzer. It falls. And the crowd erupts, but the three cuts it to 13, and that's how this one will end. So the Ducks come in here, get the 50-37 win over the Cyclones. Again, we'll have the varsity portion of tonight's contest coming up right after this one. If you're new here and don't know how to get to it, just go down low, click on the Hulett PubliPro LLC YouTube channel, and here about 5 minutes before the varsity contest starts, we'll go live with that one. You just click on that, and we'll be here with you. So for John Burton and my mom, Lisa Fenton, running the camera, she did a great job. This has been TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. We hope to see you for the varsity contest.